Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So this from XRPCRYPTOWOLF. Pilot using XRP to settle corporate debts and credits in Japan hits a new milestone. So this is with regards to the SBI and FX Coin partnership. Japanese financial giant SBI Holdings and crypto startup FX Coin are announcing a new achievement in their XRP pilot program. In its digital payment experiment, FX Coin is working with the Japanese general trading firm Sumitomo Corporation to settle debts and credits to other Sumitomo Group companies using XRP, and now they are marking a new milestone. The program has previously had success utilizing Ripple's native token to conduct future transactions in Japan. However, late in February, FX Coin revealed that it also had success sending XRP overseas to Singapore to settle future transactions, a new milestone for the crypto startup and the Sumitomo Group. FX Coin notes that the achievement may enable businesses to reduce transaction costs by utilizing crypto assets for overseas payments. The ability to perform future transactions using crypto assets in commercial transactions with overseas business companies will help reduce payment costs, improve payment speed, and diversify payment methods in the activities of business companies that will expand globally in the future. So a new milestone here, guys, for SBI Holdings and what they're doing with the FX Coin project. I have a feeling we're going to hear a lot more about this type of stuff as time goes on, especially overseas, because we are starting to see, more infrastructure being developed in regions in Southeast Asia, for example. The Middle East is another big one, and Europe too is also striving to incorporate a more robust cryptocurrency component to their financial system. So the United States caught up in legislative unclarity still. We know about the SEC lawsuit, of course, but the rest of the world keeps moving forward. I also saw this, guys, from the cryptic poet. 42 Wealth taps Ripple partner currency cloud for cross-border payments. So this is a London-based fintech company, and they're providing a revolutionary all-in-one personal finance platform for high net worth individuals and a B2B banking as a service solution for private banks and wealth managers. And they have recently announced that they have partnered with Currency Cloud, a leading provider of B2B embedded cross-border solutions, to allow its clients to make multi-currency payments globally through its Currency Cloud Spark solution. Plans within plans, partnerships within partnerships. And Currency Cloud, we know, guys, is a Ripple partner that is well documented. Wanted to thank the cryptic poet for posting that. And guys, I also wanted to thank you for subscribing to the channel. You know, we do have to reach 70,000 subscribers by March 31st. I know they are continuing to trickle in. So thanks so much, guys, for subscribing. You will be eligible for the Ledger Nano giveaway. I'm giving 2 away to 2 free subscribers. Literally all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and you are eligible. I'm giving them away on April 1st. What else do we have here? Well, this has also been making news. Brad Garlinghouse recently appeared on HBO to slam the SEC lawsuit, and for those of you guys who didn't catch that interview, it is also linked here from AXIOS' Twitter account. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse on the SEC lawsuit accusing his company of selling unregistered securities. XRP has been trading out there for 8 years, and this is essentially the point he hits home here. It was an interesting interview with Dan Premack. Nothing that we haven't necessarily heard before from Brad Garlinghouse, but I will link it, guys, in the description of this video if you want to watch it. It's only about 1:30. Dan Premack here, actually kind of funny when asking Brad Garlinghouse about his defense. So your basic defense, you let us trade it for years and thus no givesies backsies? Anyway, watch the interview if you guys didn't catch it. I think you guys will probably guess the types of answers Brad Garlinghouse will be giving. Nevertheless, he does talk about XRP and the fact that nobody owns any rights to Ripple if they own XRP. And this is, one of those critical differentiators between owning a security and owning something else. In this case, a utility token, as, the guys at Ripple are stating that XRP is. So Garlinghouse adds that the US is the only country in the world that has alleged that the token could be a security. That is another interesting point. And in this You Today article, I found this little comparison chart here, down here, tacked on with this little snippet about Brad Garlinghouse doing that HBO interview. Basically comparing security tokens and utility tokens. So a security token investment contract that is representing the legal ownership of a digital or physical asset which has been verified within the blockchain. A utility token, on the other hand, serves a specific utility, such as utilization on a platform to redeem a special service or receive preferential treatment to services in an ecosystem. For a security token, the token value correlates directly to the valuation of the company issuing the token. For a utility token, the token value does not relate to current state or valuation of a company. And I think it is very safe to say that XRP, this is XRP on the daily, despite the trajectory that Ripple, the company, has been seeing since basically 2018, you know, Ripple's trajectory has been going this way, and XRP's trajectory has been going this way. So definitely not correlated to Ripple, the company, specifically, and I think that this definitely does give Ripple another strong argument. Down here, low scam potential thanks to regulation. This is for a security token, where they're saying that there is a high scam potential because of insufficient regulation. This for utility tokens. That is debatable, of course. And investors and company have to be in compliance with the Howey test. That for a security token, and for a utility token, currently there is little consensus on the regulation of cryptographic tokens of any kind. So we are still waiting to see that clarity, and I think that this SEC lawsuit, as I'd mentioned yesterday, as I've mentioned in former videos, this is going to be a milestone for cryptocurrency once we can kind of get that clarity. I think that the Ripple lawsuit, Ripple is being used as an example in this case, and it is going to set the precedent for the rest of the crypto industry, whether that be good, whether that be bad. I think it's going to be good ultimately, but either way, it is definitely going to set a precedence. And so anyway, the interview's here, guys, if you guys want to catch that. The one thing that I did notice, especially after watching this interview again, and you know, sometimes things tend to click in after you've heard them a few times, Brad Garlinghouse talking about this, talking about XRP not being a security for the 1 millionth time, I'm sure. Yet we know in the United States, Bitcoin and Ethereum are in the clear. Bitcoin, I think, is a very unique example where there is no central body, there is no creator, there is no company you can go to and say, Mr. Bitcoin or Mr. Satoshi or whoever, you have to file papers in order to register Bitcoin as a whatever. There's none of that there for Bitcoin. And so, you know, the United States has given the clarity for Bitcoin, but there is this controversy surrounding Ethereum. And, you know, we have heard Gary Gensler specifically say that he thinks XRP is a registered security. At least he did at a point in time. And, you know, we know that that might change. We know that these are evolving terms that might change. And so he has said that about XRP specifically. And I know that has gotten the XRP community a little concerned, I guess. Maybe concerned is the term, for lack of a better word. And maybe even a little bit angry, because how could Ethereum get the clarity and not XRP, right? Well, guys, take a listen to this. So this is Gary Gensler from one of his MIT lectures, and I don't know which one it is. It is a different one. I guess all of these lectures have been recorded, so it's interesting to kind of analyze these things and see what he says, at least what his opinion is with regards to certain cryptocurrencies. This is one where he specifically talks about Ethereum. It's a 45-second clip, and this is courtesy of XRP Compass, who links the entire video here. But let me play you this clip of Gary Gensler specifically talking about Ethereum.
Consensus. Lumen took about 10% or 9.5% of the offering. They put 9.5% in a foundation called the Ethereum Foundation, and the other 80% was sold to the public for $18 million. We'll talk later in the semester as to whether that was really a securities offering. I publicly said I think so, but that was in 2014, and in 2018, the Securities and Exchange Commission has said, regardless of what it might have been in 14, it's now sufficiently decentralized that we'll consider it not a security. But in essence, they raised $18 million, and we're off to the races.
Boom. It was a security in 2014, but today, maybe not so much. And so he's talking about present day versus the past. And so this is going to be part of the argument with Ripple's XRP as well. At a point in time, maybe one could have considered XRP a security, but the issue is that this is an evolving cryptocurrency. We are in an ecosystem where these currencies are currently changing and evolving, and at a pretty fast speed as well, may I add. Ethereum was able to change its colors and come out of there, get the clarity it needed to be able to thrive and do what it's doing, and now XRP is looking for the same. Could have been a time maybe where it was deemed a security. Clearly, it is a utility token. You know, it checks off a lot of these boxes. We are seeing it in real-world situations around the globe, like in Japan. Japan is a perfect example of that. So the other thing that Gary Gensler has famously said is that, you know what, it is up for the courts to decide and not him. So we'll see how this turns out, guys. Again, I'm fairly confident that we're going to come out of this gloriously and victoriously. And somebody else who we've been paying attention to over the last few days with regards to Ripple and XRP, and maybe you're fans, maybe you're not, And if you're not a fan, maybe this is the point in time that you decide to turn off the video. But just recently, guys, back on March 4th, Bearable Guy did mention this. There is more treasure in books than in all the pirates' loot on Treasure Island. And, you know, some of us were coming out trying to decode this, and I noticed a lot of people were chiming in on Twitter, tagging me, leaving comments in the comment section of my last Bearable Guy video. Guys, I'll link that one up here if you didn't catch that. But it's looking as though, as more and more is coming out, it's looking as though this tweet is becoming clearer and clearer. Now, some people were suggesting that the books were the ledgers, and so we recently heard that news about Ripple coming out with the private ledger, the private version of the XRP out for banks and financial institutions. Some people were insinuating that, you know, a pirate's loot could be illegal cryptocurrencies or cryptos that are not regulated. And then there was this idea of Treasure Island. Of course, this is a Walt Disney quote. And then I did a video just yesterday, guys, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner, where a portion of that video was dedicated to this idea that the Bank of France has brought forward this report urging the entire European Union to think very, very seriously about using the XRP ledger as a possible platform for CBDCs. Now, I just brought up this article just now, just to kind of give you guys a sense of what that was about. So we talked about this document here, the Central Bank Digital Currencies, CBDCs, a comparative review. We talked about this paragraph down here in this article, and this note down here, France's central bank, the Banque de France, has openly discussed Ripple XRP as a possible platform for Europe's central digital currency. Basically, they are suggesting that they are open to using XRP as Europe's central digital currency. And the reason I bring this up again, guys, with regards to Bearable Guy, is because I was tagged in this tweet here from Komorebi, this book, and he links to that article with regards to the Bank of France talking about this central bank digital currencies review. So I'm not going to go over that specifically, but I am going to read you guys this. The Maastricht Treaty concluded in 1992 between the 12 member states of the European Communities. It is the foundation treaty of the European Union. Formerly the Treaty on European Union, it announced a new stage in the process of European integration, chiefly in provisions for a shared European citizenship, for the eventual introduction of a single currency, and, with less precision, for common foreign and security policies. And so here's just an image, guys, here of the Treaty of Maastricht. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Here shown at an exhibition. So this was back in 1992. They've been talking about a single currency, and of course we know that the euro is currently the currency that the European Union is using today, but that's outdated. Now we've come into a world where digital currencies are becoming commonplace, and I mean, the euro has had its issues. I don't want to get into that, but this definitely could be a game changer for the European Union. It's interesting that Bearable Guy does mention that there are more treasures in books than all the pirates' loot on Treasure Island. This indeed is a book, and maybe could be the key to the clue that Bearable Guy was hinting at. Let's not forget, all this information was coming out just recently, and Bearable Guy did drop this tweet back on March 4th. And something else I wanted to bring your attention that was just announced yesterday, guys, this from Michael at Val5 Links. The IRS initiates, get this, Operation Hidden Treasure, to root out unreported crypto income. And this just brought to our attention yesterday, as I had mentioned. IRS initiates Operation Hidden Treasure to root out unreported crypto income. So here are just some bullet points with regards to this. Speaking at the Federal Bar Association Virtual Tax Conference, Rowe said cryptocurrency fraud will be a priority. Forbes first reported this news. Operation Hidden Treasure, a joint effort between the IRS's Civil Office of Fraud Enforcement and its Criminal Investigation Unit, will train agents to look at blockchains to root out tax evasion among cryptocurrency users. It will exist as part of the office's Emerging Threats Mitigation Team. IRS employees are also reportedly training alongside the European Union Agency for Law Enforcement Cooperation as part of the initiative. So there's even a US-European connection there. But isn't it coincidental, or maybe not so coincidental, that this initiation is actually called Operation Hidden Treasure? The news coming out just yesterday. Meanwhile, on March 4th, Bearable Guy puts out this tweet: there is more treasure in books than all the pirates' loot on Treasure Island. Coincidence? Tell me down in the comments what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. I'm moving towards 70,000. We need to hit that number in order for the giveaway to take place, so subscribe now. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. It's a free way to support the channel. And down in the comments, tell me what you guys think, because I love hearing what you guys have to say. See you in the next one, guys.